Hey guys, welcome to Ultimate Reactions.
We're going to be reacting to Tablo tomorrow featuring Taeyang of Big Bang.
Alright, let's get right into it.
No, 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 no more tomorrow. No, 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 no more tomorrow. 사랑은 하는다고 가는 게 시간은 꺼낸다고 가는 게 사랑은 쑤신다고 사는 게 아닌데 Baby there's no tomorrow 그때 그대로 난 멈춰있고 마지막 그 순간에 머문 시간 너에게 그저 지난 날이지만 Baby there's no more till you come back every day is yesterday.
Interesting, right? The combination of, how they're saying no tomorrow in English. Like, I think that flows pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
가슴을 찢던 그 기억이 달력을 찢고 하늘처럼 저물어가 너를 잊고 사는 척하기도 해 아직도 내 세상은 변함없어 사람들은 다 돌아보면 웃게 되는 거래 너를 향했던 고개를 틀기도 힘든 내게 듣기도 싫은데 왜 떠들까 난 여기서 머문다 하지만 내일은 해가 된다는 말 너와의 밤보다 캄캄한 아침일 테니 비온 뒤에 땅이 굳는다는 말 너와의 근심보다 답답한 안심일 테니 다 엉망이잖아 너에게는 다시 봄이지만 내 계절은 변하지 않아 내 맘이 또 싹 트나 해도 Baby there's no tomorrow 그때 그대로 난 멈춰있고 마지막 그 순간에 머문 시간 너에게 그저 지난 날이지
This is kind of like, it's like No More Tomorrow. It seems kind of sad, right? The
Yeah.
theme of the track.
Oh, the theme of it?
Yeah, like it has, they're saying there's no more tomorrow, and it
Well, what's
just has
happening
a
in the video?
type of sadness.
There's just cars passing by,
In like a desert, yeah.
and there's a helicopter on top, and there's Taeyang.
Taeyang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Taeyang. I can't recall this other. You know the name of the other artist?
Tablo?
Yeah. They're both outside, and it's just that two cars, Tablo and Taeyang, and the helicopter on top, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they're just
But-
coming in, and passing by.
Yeah, they're just there, like, and it seems
Yeah,
like
but
a
like-
desert to me.
But what are they doing though? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, what you guys are trying to say?
Just walking and singing and rapping, like.
Well, it kind of
in one part he was just there,
No, well, it kind of looks like they're going. The cars are going in circles. The helicopter is going around.
But what they're doing is just like walking and
Oh.
singing.
Yeah, walking and singing.
So it's just like an infinite loop then? Of
It
doing like different
seems-
things, like circles of different things?
I suppose. I mean, it's like a loop. Yeah, like it just.
Could that
Those-
maybe represent like the cycle? Like the cycle of love maybe?
Hmm.
Yeah, they could.
Is it like a love song based on what you guys are seeing? Like the lyrics?
That's the thing. Like to me, it feels more like a sad type of track, and I mean, just based on the chorus, it says "No More Tomorrow," so it's like, you get what I'm saying?
Could you
Like,
be referring to like a relationship or just like in general like depression and stuff?
I suppose, like,
It could be both maybe?
I mean, yeah, because we haven't got the lyrics.
Oh, okay. You
but
said, okay, so you
so
know
far,
what? I'm gonna stop you there and like just continue watching them.
yeah.
Baby there's no more till you come back every day is yesterday
So you'll come back.
So it is about a person then. Like it's now it seems like it's love, right? Because I understood those
It's
part
like,
right now.
yeah, like, it's like you don't want to live till tomorrow until you come back. It seems like it's trying to say, right?
Okay, so
In a way.
Yeah. So it's like it basically is like a love story. Then it sounds like to me like it is a love story, mostly on like the words that he just said right now.
Yeah.
Like it's funny because they like said the English words like really loud for that one, basically to kind of like give you that theme, I guess, of love now.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At first, I was thinking like it could have been maybe like love or like depression, like because you see like
Yeah.
Because I've seen like a bunch of like songs that sound like they make you feel like depressed, right? I thought maybe it could have been one of those, but like now I see that it's tying more into like a love story type of thing.
Like a story about, yeah.
Also, continue.
Yeah, of course, in the helicopters.
너를 만날 때보다 좋아 보인대 이젠 한숨이 놓인대 난 숨이 조이네 미소가 나만 못 속이네 yeah. 평범해지긴 했어 맘이 짐이 됐어 많이 비워냈어 정말 미치겠어 내겐 들리지 않는 위로들 제발 그만해 사랑은 다른 사랑으로 있는다는 말 나에겐 이별보다 쓸쓸한 만남일 테니 시간이 다 해결해준다는 말 나에게 매 순간이 죽을 듯한 삶일 테니 그래 사랑이란 건 받는다고 갖는 게 시간이란 건 걷는다고 가는 게 사람은 숨을 쉰다고 사는 게 아닌 걸 이젠 아는데.
Yeah, I like his rapping right there.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'm trying to see if they're creating a pattern with the car or something.
Oh well, actually, I want to say that with the pattern of the cars is actually like Carlos said, is a loop. It's not really just circles. It could be anything.
It seems like they're just
you know.
it seems disoriented or something.
Yeah, it's just a loop. It's like
Yeah.
it could go circles. Sometimes goes like I don't know how do you call it, like the 8 kind of what do you
Yeah.
the 8 kind of way,
The
like a infinite kind of thing,
Oh.
or stuff like that, and but not exactly the
it's
infinite.
like a donut, yeah.
What do you guys think it represents?
Yeah, a cycle.
No, but what do you
Yeah.
guys think it represents? What's the meaning behind it, do you think? So far, based from what you guys can gather.
What do I? Damn, that's really tricky. Just because I can't really.
Like what are they trying to symbolize with the cars, right? Like and the helicopter, like what does it mean, right?
Yeah, because like I mean, maybe he has it all, but then like without her, it's like it's meaningless. Maybe.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it just keeps going. There's no direction, no clear.
And I'm just saying because if it's showing you
Yeah.
stuff like cars, helicopters, and stuff that's luxury, right?
Mm,
Like I'm saying, like maybe like he's trying to make a point, like he has everything, but at the same time he doesn't because he's like suffering because of like this person or. Well, that's what I think it means because, or else what's the
To
point
an
of bringing these
No.
all of these luxuries together then, right?
I
Because it's like the
suppose.
saying when you say that you could have money and stuff, but it's not gonna bring you happiness, right?
Right.
Like I'm just saying, based on like the lyrics and what you guys are describing to me, that maybe that's what it means. Maybe I could be totally wrong too. Like, like I'm just saying it because that's my opinion, and I'm trying to help you guys out. So
Right.
maybe to understand. Continue.
Yeah.
Baby, there's no tomorrow. 그대로 넌 멈춰 있고 마지막 그 순간에 머문 시간 너에겐 그저 지난 날이지만 Baby, there's no till you come back. Every day is yesterday. Till you come back. Every day is yesterday.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, so that was it.
Okay, so now I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to like look at the
Dissect
lyrics.
yeah.
Like, cause I know we only understood the English parts, and I'm pretty sure that since you guys didn't understand it, there were no subtitles to this video.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'll give you a few minutes. So time. Okay.
I think you're supposed to go here.
Let me see if I can Google. What the heck was that?
Tomorrow, receiving love doesn't mean you have it.
Covering time doesn't mean it passes. Breathing doesn't mean you live. So you get it. Just because you're alive doesn't mean that you are alive at the same time. Just because you breathe, right, doesn't mean that you're alive. You know, like that doesn't mean that you are necessarily. It's just like existing is what I'm getting here, like from the lyrics. Because it's like receiving love doesn't mean you have it. You know, so it doesn't mean you're really getting it. You know.
You said, wait, receiving love?
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have it.
Receiving love.
Covering time doesn't mean it passes. Breathing doesn't mean you live.
Right. Yeah.
So just because you're breathing doesn't mean that you're alive. Basically, it's like you're alive in the literal sense, but not in the
Spiritual?
I guess, yeah, like you feel like you're dead in the inside, I guess.
But
Oh, you get it? It's like just because you receive love
Yeah.
doesn't mean you will have love,
Yeah.
right? Like that's pretty. Like the way I just understood it is like you receive it, but like you see, because when people like receive love, they usually feel like the feelings of love, right?
Yeah.
But maybe like when it says like that you don't have love means like, oh, like you can't show love towards other people, even though people show you what love like feels like, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Like, well, that part makes sense to me. That part.
so he's living in the past, living in those memories, living in those feelings. Oh damn, that does make sense.
All right. So
Yeah.
And he says, my insides are empty, and my smile is there.
So he's dying on the inside, but on the outside, it's not he's reflecting.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Don't say that you can forget love by having a different love.
By having a different life.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Because it'll be a lonelier meet than separation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I like some of the lyrics on this thing. Yeah. It makes you think. Yeah.
Oh, it did make us think for a while. Well, in the first, what do you call it? In the first verse, and then the second verse kind of made me realize, because it says, "Baby, there's no tomorrow, no tomorrow. I'm stopped still from that time, that place. It's the last lingering moment. Although for you, it was just a passing day."
Yeah.
Oh.
So we still feel about living in those moments, just as Taeyang and
Basically,
living in those moments is
the
recurring.
only moments of happiness that he ever had were those in the past.
Oh,
And
like
he can't. But for her, it's just a passing day. It's just whatever. But for him, those were
yeah, it's very one-sided then, right? Well,
basically.
Yeah.
then again, you never know how one feels either way, because like he may think that like the partner's not feeling anything, right?
Yeah.
But then that also depends on our relationship also, because if there was any love, like obviously both parties would feel like affected.
Oh yeah.
But he probably thinks that like it didn't affect him and stuff, but
Yeah.
usually most of the time, like when you've been with somebody for a long time, like it's both ways and shit. It's not
Right.
just like one way and stuff. It may feel that way, but it's not that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys done reading the lyrics now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. Like, well, not even. Actually, I just want you guys to answer like what you guys thought about the song and then give me a rating. All right.
Mhm.
All right. So we're gonna start with you, Hugo. Just give me a scale of like what you would give this music video on a scale of 1 to 5.
I would give it a 4.5 actually. I like obviously the instrumental, the piano was the one that caught my attention more. It did sound like a heartbreaking when it's akin to the piano.
Yeah.
I like the guys, Taeyang's vocal and Tablo. I was really surprised. The high pitch, the high note. I like, it did kind of, it was a hard thinking kind of, situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or, it was really the perfect rating for this. I just actually want to ask the audience, since this track, the lyrics are about, about living the moment they've lived, with a person they actually received love but didn't keep it. That also, you know, living in the past, how did it feel for you guys? Or what is it that you guys see in those moments as Taeyang and Tablo were singing about tomorrow? Please comment below. I just wanna see.
So what's the question?
How it oh my god, how do they Tablo are singing the lyrics? Yeah, tomorrow. You know, when you were with a partner.
Okay, so you're asking everyone that's watching this, right?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. Because I always wonder from many people's perspectives what it is about living in those moments with the person they really felt really close, you know. And I personally, you know, I haven't gotten that chance, but I really want to know people's opinions and live experience, and it just makes me want to see how it is. So please subscribe down below, and thanks.
You mean comment?
Yes, comment down below.
Yeah, but also subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
Okay, so now you.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, this song was pretty good. Yeah, like I just felt like the music video. I don't think that the car and the helicopter symbolize luxury like that. I mean, it could be, but
Well, now that we read the lyrics, it doesn't mean that. It definitely, like, I feel like they have no play in it now.
I mean, like, because if they were going in a direction of like showing wealth and it doesn't make you happy, like they could have done it in another way. I felt so it probably has another meaning. You know, because they just leave at the end of the video. They go in the car and the helicopter and they just leave.
Right.
So you know that is something I'm trying to figure out. What it actually symbolizes, those two things. But other than that, like I'll give this a 4.5 as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're hurting people, alright?
We need a paramedic. We need a paramedic.
We don't have insurance for ultimate reactions. Alright, so, okay, thank you, Carlos.
Yeah.
And what for me, like, based on what, like, you guys were telling me, well, I felt like the stuff with the car and the helicopter, that I feel like there was no meaning to them then. If it wasn't going the route of, like, money that I was thinking.
Yeah.
Then I feel like there was really no need for it, unless it does, like, in a way have something to do with what I mentioned.
Right.
But then again, like, if it doesn't, well,
if anybody knows, please let us know.
yeah, because I don't know. That's just my wild guess about it, like what I gathered. Like
Right.
Maybe that's because it's also like, you know what they say about what they say that you can have money and stuff. That
Yeah.
doesn't guarantee you happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, because, you know, they're the state that they're in, where they're wealthy people, like artists. Well, I felt like that's kind of like a way to like demonstrate that, like, even though they have all those things, like, it doesn't matter. Because you have something like nobody to love, I guess, and like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
What's
money
the point
in
of it?
itself is not gonna bring you the happiness.
Yeah, that's like a saying
why
that's like
you-
known worldwide. Like, if you don't have anybody to share that stuff with, then there's no point. Like,
Yeah, it's
even,
just
like,
you and the
or
money.
somebody, not that you share, but like, you know, like have somebody that you love, that you want to enjoy these things with, right?
Right. Because it's just you and the money living, like.
Exactly. Like, I mean, that's
I mean,
pretty
it's
dope.
cool,
Like, I
but-
mean, I wouldn't mind, but you know.
Yeah.
Like, but definitely, like, let's say with you guys, like, if I was hanging out with you guys, obviously you guys are two people that I love. So
Right.
I'd be like, it definitely would feel cool, like, to do that stuff if you have money, right?
Yeah, that
And
is
you know,
Yeah.
people that you love and stuff.
true.
Like people that stuck with you before you had money and then you have.
Exactly.
Because then the money could also bring people that only want you for the money too. So,
Exactly. So you get to see the true friends and stuff. True
Oh
love.
yeah.
so it's yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I thought that it represented, but you know, I could be
Right.
wrong. If it doesn't represent it, it represents something else. Or it has no
Exactly.
meaning, let us know in the comments. Because I
Definitely.
really went in deep with this song. So, you know what, just let us know. And that's going to conclude the video. Thank you guys for reacting to this. Thank you our viewers for watching us. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, please leave any comments down below to tell us anything like
Down
about the
below,
song
yeah.
that we missed or what it represents. And please follow our social media accounts. We're recently going to start posting more content to it. Yeah, please follow our Instagram, mostly because Carlos like there's like a rap that he did like on Ultimate Reactions on Instagram, so please check that out and follow and like it also actually.
Alright.
So yeah, that's gonna conclude everything. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys.